How do I look? Do I look good? I look good. All right, good. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again with another episode of Smoke Signals and Side Quest. This is episode number 9. Hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend. We have quite the show in store for you today. But before we get into all that, let's go ahead and bring some of my co-hosts to the stage. First to the stage, Mr. Red Beard Riot.
What's going on, buddy?
Happy Saturday to you, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, we made it. We survived. Actually, this week was there's a little bit less going on this week, which is good. I like that.
Yes.
Probably only put in about 60 hours this week, so that's kind of like that's like having a vacation.
It's like a part-time job for you.
Yeah, right. That's like having a vacation. So that's good, but it did give me a little bit of time to impregnate this podcast.
Oh, dirty.
Yes, that is correct. Here's the deal. Going to be giving away some money. What? What's that you say? Tell me more. We're going to be giving away $100.
Ooh, I like this. Where's this going?
It's probably Cigar Titans money, but
where is this going? I'm curious.
All right, so here's the deal. I have impregnated this podcast with hidden words. It is your job to find those words. There are 5 words. Once you've found the 5 words, you have to use those 5 words in a coherent sentence. We're not just doing shotgun effect. In a coherent sentence in the comment section down below our video once it goes up on YouTube.
Okay. Now,
that's pretty straightforward. You have questions?
No questions. I'm going to say as a disclaimer, a couple of things. We reserve all rights to this contest. We make those decisions. We determine who the winner is. And I think it's pretty safe to say that anybody associated with the Smoke Signals and Side Quest crew would be ineligible for this prize.
Yeah. I'd hate to see you win your own money.
Yeah.
No. So here's the deal is when you make a comment that includes all of the words, you're going to be entered. We're going to have a punch bowl with your name in it.
Okay.
We're going to dig them out. I haven't decided whether there will be a second place or a third place yet at the moment. Right now, there will be one at least $100 winner next week.
Okay. Now, I'm going to probably have you make another announcement a little further on in the show here as people kind of pour in periodically so that everybody's up to speed on that. And then we can put something together in the description of the video too that highlights some of the contest rules so that everybody's got that. We'll pin a comment at the top of this video as well with the rules and regulations and all that good stuff. I will also say that the only folks who will qualify for this are folks that live within the United States. So if you're outside of the country, unfortunately, nothing we can do there. We want to make sure that we stay within the legal realm of the U.S. here. So, anything else you wanted to add to that, Redbeard?
No, nothing else. You don't even have to subscribe to the channel. You do need to like. You do need to chat.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Listen, at a minimum, you need a comment and you need to like the video. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's all I got.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring our second co-host to the stage, Sergeant Grumpy Penance.
Hi. How you doing? So about this $100.
Yes.
What's how do we know what words? Like, what do you like throughout periodically? They're just going to show up as like buzzwords on the screen.
You have to be smart.
That's why I'm asking because I'm not. I need you to fill me in, brother. Like
the words are
which words?
Well, you're going to have to figure it out. That's why this is a
lot
contest
of words now. So how do I know which words to use to make a coherent sentence? Will there be like a bing? Oh,
these words,
the indicator that I just used the word.
These words will be let's say they will be out of place.
Like you'll just be talking about, I don't know, some random mental retardation going on in London. And you'll be like, and then a rhinoceros just showed up in Piccadilly Circus out of nowhere.
Maybe, but probably not.
See, I don't like that. You're very...
You're gonna have to watch the video and find out.
I can see what you're doing to Sergeant Grumpy Pan's brain right now, and I don't like it.
Oh, I like it.
He's gonna shut down midstream here.
Really am, because I'm going to be listening like one
You
of those
can't
World
win
War
the
II
money
wind
anyway.
talkers.
You can't win the money.
I understand, but I'm just trying to help other people
don't
who are
freak
not
out.
as.
No, they don't need help. They'll figure it out too.
Will they? Because I don't even know how the rules of this game are played. Because at first
People
you're
are
like,
pretty
you don't
clever.
even need to. You're like, you don't even need to subscribe, and then Cigar Titan's like, yes, you do. And I'm like, see, the rules
Well,
are
that's
already
because we're kind of
changing.
coming up with this on the fly here.
I like this. Okay, well, that's very nice. Okay.
Well, how was your week, Sergeant Grumpy Pants?
It was okay. Today was very, very fun. Well, we just got done moving our daughter into her dorm for college, right? She is going on to bigger, better things, new adventures. I am so excited for her to just get out there and experience life, right? She's 18 years old. She is capable of making sound judgment calls on her own legally. So no more burden of responsibility falls upon her mother or I. And we went to her dorm today. It was really cool because we got to see the entire facility, and the whole edifice is like a maximum security prison. Like you have to have a card to get in through the electronic gate just to get into access where the students are. Which as a father makes me feel great for the safety aspect and security of knowing that my child is going to be well protected and looked after. I don't know if there is a CQ desk that people have to check in and sign in. I don't know if there's a curfew, like if you are not supposed to be in there, then you got to get kicked out. We got there kind
There's
of
usually
around,
something like that.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but we just really don't know. And we asked our daughter, because she's the one living there, we're like, is there anything like that? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, these are things we'll figure out over time, right?
Yeah, there usually is. When my stepdaughter was going to college for her first year, she stayed in the dorms, and I forget the term they use, but there's basically a person that's actually in charge of all of the students who stay.
A resident, dorm resident, or
something like that.
Resident
Yeah,
advisor.
Exactly. Yeah. That's in charge of the dorm and the students there to make sure that they're, doing the right things. Now, again, you're trusting somebody of relatively the same age to watch over the safety and responsibility of others the same age. So
young adults free on their own, making their own decisions, and then you're expecting STI and STD rates to not skyrocket.
We've all seen Van Wilder. We know how this turns out.
We know how this turns out, which is kind of like a thing I was doing to torment mom while we were at dinner. And she said, our daughter was like, yeah, I have a breakfast date tomorrow. And I was like, was it a boy or a girl? She's like, it's a boy. And she gave us the young man's name, and she showed us a picture. And I was like, okay, cool. That's pretty nice. And I was like, when you plan on seeing him again? She's like, well, sometime tomorrow, but he might stop by sometime this evening to check out my dorm room. And I looked at mom, and mom looked at me, and mom went, so she was none too happy with the glance that she shot me. I was like, she's 18. She's an adult. She can make her own decisions regardless of who stops by her dorm room at any given time of night. And it's a co-ed dorm too. So there's boys and girls in the same vicinity. So there's that. And I was like, well, how long is he going to be stopping by for? She was like, oh, it'll just be a quick visit. And I looked at mom and I said, see, he's just going to be stopping by for a quickie, which she shot me the same look. So she wasn't too happy about me poking the bear and adding fuel to the fire. And
he's only going to be here for 15 minutes.
Right. That's all it's going to take, if that. Young squires.
It'll be so fast.
Yeah.
So here I am tormenting poor mama bear, just having fun with it. But yeah, that's my job as a dad. I'm supposed to do those types of things. But that's our day. That was our week. How was your day or your week for you, Cigar Titan?
I'm going to try to keep it short and simple here. This week was not my best week. I've had better weeks. It was a rough week. I did, the highlights to the week is I got to go out to Montana for the first time. I've never been to Montana before. Mm-hmm. So I got to spend the week up in Montana. The thing that kind of sucked about that trip is a lot of the Pacific Northwest right now is on fire. And so regardless of where you're at, I think I started my trip off in Billings and ended it in Helena. The entire state is just covered in smoke. So it made the air quality while I was out there a little rough, but work was okay. And then yesterday, just dealing with some some stupid stuff that, was happening and everything, but we survived. We're here, and I'm happy to be on the podcast, happy to be doing what we do.
That air quality in Montana must have been shit, but I bet it smelled like a nice roaring fire in a log cabin.
It did. It wasn't. You are right about that, sir. It did not smell so bad. And look, we've all at one point or another lived in Southern California. So we're no stranger to fire season or anything like that. We get a lot of fires out here in Southern California. And some of the worst files in Southern California. Did I say files?
He said files because the file popped up.
Yeah.
This is the worst files ever.
If you put it on the teleprompter, he's going to read it.
Don't put a question mark, Ron will read it.
Did you catch that?
So it wasn't bad. The smell wasn't bad, but you couldn't see anything through the smoke in the sky, and it was very gloomy and hot on top of it for the majority of the week while I was out there. But like I said, Montana's still a very beautiful state. I will say the best part about that trip are the people in Montana. Some of the nicest, friendliest people out there. It was really great getting to spend some time with the folks out there. I had a great time chatting with people.
They're not Californians.
Yeah, they're just, they're so down to earth. And I will say, Billings is very much like cowboy city. Everyone out there, Wrangler jeans, men and women, everybody wears cowboy boots. I saw at least 3 or 4 different women with cowboy hats on. It's not like when you go to Nashville and everybody just throws on their cowboy gear they bought off Amazon the week before because they're going out there for a party or a bachelorette. Yeah, exactly. This was like actual authentic culture there in Montana, which was really cool to see.
Tiffany, you were so wasted.
I was driving around and listening to the soundtrack to Legends of the Fall and a river.
I mean, how can you not, right? How can
you
fucking not? You're just like imagining Tristan riding over the crest of the hill and the prairie grasslands with a big, vast mountain landscape forest behind him, and his hair just tussled in the wind. God.
That's right.
Okay.
How can you not? Hey.
Good times. But before we get into our first segment here, which is going to be about trans women in sports.
Oh, no.
Can't wait to talk about that.
Do we have to ruin everything right off the bat? God.
I thought we could get into some apologies, Redbeard.
Oh, we are going to have to apologize.
Yes.
Because, hey, listen, we may at times make you the butt of our joke. But doesn't mean we don't love you. So
that's exactly what it means.
We, according to our blue-haired HR lady, apologize to the following individuals and or groups and or things.
Nouns.
Persons, place, or things.
Or ideas.
The hippos of the TSA, Blue Dog Democrats, the Squad, Bill Maher, the KGB, Malcolm X, Yuri Bezmenov, James Carville, Carnies, people who aren't allowed in our tent, Ross Perot, Bill Clinton, dendrophiliacs, hemophiliacs, any kind of iliacs, except for celiacs, Home and Decor, Pier 1 Imports, the AI, Alexander Skarsgård, no homo, Bears, Passport Bros, Big Booty Hoes, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong, and people who aren't smart, people who aren't smart enough to see that communism is evil, Lou Ferrigno, and your Stinky Pinky. That is all we have. That's correct.
Stinky Pinky. Where did that come from?
Interesting.
I don't know. You'll have to go back and watch the episode.
Oh, clue. So were any of the buzzwords for the contest in the apology itself?
I have a question for you.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. Nailed it. Okay. Yeah. That's a good question.
Did you happen to see the hidden word?
Oh. I just thought someone accidentally brought something up at the ill-timed, right? Because this has happened before in this show. And I was like, what is top secret smile? Like, I don't understand.
One word.
And that's why he said files instead of fires. He saw that, and I was like, well, someone brought something prompted up on the screen earlier than intended. Because that's happened before in the past, so I didn't realize that was a part of the... Okay.
We do not do those kinds of mistakes here.
Yeah, because that never happens technologically with this show.
We are professionals.
Yeah, but the internet sometimes is not.
Speaking of professionals, let's talk about the ladies in professional sports as we transition into this segment we like to call.
I see what you did there.
Nicely done.
I see what you did there. Transformers, more than meets the eye. And the Decepticons.
So there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of talk over the last couple of weeks as the NBA has been, or the WNBA, sorry, the WNBA has been. Yes, the W is very important. Been kind of backed into a corner over their position on trans women in sports. And so I thought I'd go ahead and play a clip here to kind of set up the topic for today.
Do they have a Heather Swanson?
Maybe.
Appears to be performance, publicity stunt, whatever you want to call it. The WNBA commissioner said that player eligibility remains the same and preserving the integrity of our game and ensuring fair competition will always remain among the league's highest priorities. How likely is this move going to advance the league's discussions here? What do you think about that?
I think that the PA, the Players Association, as well as the league, will probably be a little more clear about what they mean by women playing in the WNBA. I think, unfortunately, those two retired players were looking for some attention and trying to prove a point, and they may have gotten the attention and proved the point they wanted, but they've just added to what I believe is such a disheartening time for a league that's been around for 30 years, correct? And it's still very young in terms of in terms of what a league should look like, a professional league should look like. And they have just gotten to the point where they finally have the attention that they deserve, that they've worked so hard for all of these years, and people are co-opting this message. Now, Pamela, I know you know this, but when this league started, these women, it was sweat equity. It was for the love of the game. They were making maybe $15,000 a year, and they had other side jobs. They were doing it because they loved to play basketball because there was no professional league for women. And so now we have people changing the entire conversation, and they don't deserve this. It's really unfortunate. And the true fans, the fans who have been here from the beginning, not these flyover fans who just joined, who are causing the ruckus, are really disappointed because there's some excellent basketball being played by these ladies, and they will continue to keep the main thing and try to quiet this narrative, oh, what is a woman playing in sports? I think we shouldn't even answer those questions. I understand Sophie felt like she had to say something, but there's no way in today's political climate that you can answer a question like that without someone else giving you some push and some shove about what you're really trying to say.
All right.
Okay.
So, if you didn't gather all that from the video, basically two former NBA players, I think one is Royce White, I think that's his name. I can't remember the other player's name off the top of my head, have basically called the bluff of the WNBA. So the WNBA is another one of these woke sports leagues that has gone out of their way to try and be inclusive and fails to answer the question, what is a woman? Pretty simple question.
Let's give you a circular definition.
Go
Anybody
ahead.
that identifies as a woman and presents as a woman. Okay, but what is a woman?
You know, and I actually agree with I'm not sure who the lady, I forget what her name was there. I actually agree with a portion of what she's talking about. I do think that, you know, the WNBA has struggled for a long time to legitimize.
You can do it.
The word.
You can do
Legitimize. Legitimize. Woo! I got it.
You got it.
Come on, words are hard, man.
Legitimize the sport and the players. And while I agree with that, I don't agree with the statement that, you know, this is bringing unnecessary attention to the WNBA, because I think that you get what you ask for. You sow what you reap here. And
no press is bad press.
100%. And I could tell you, like, I've heard more about the WNBA, I would say, in the last 12 months, simply because of, and I shouldn't even know these names, but Caitlin Clark
Yeah.
and the blonde girl you see on your screen there is Sophie Cunningham. She plays for Indiana.
You could have just said blonde girl. It would have been
The blonde girl.
Again, I shouldn't know these names, but I do. And why do I know these names? Because these two players are actually making the sport very popular right now.
They're getting attention.
Bringing a lot of eye. Exactly.
And it's not always because of like excellent play. I've seen some good play, but they're getting attention because now there's fights on the court, because there's hair pulling, and it looks a little bit more like WWE than basketball, and so it's getting a lot of attention. There were objects being thrown onto the court.
That was
a few months
fucking
back,
amazing.
That even, I mean, it got into the, I don't want to say got into the culture, but it was gaining attention so much that you were even having betting markets come up, like Kalshi, and some of these betting markets were betting on what color would the objects be that were thrown onto the court at the WNBA games.
Is that Jason Momoa? Is he joining the WNBA?
Are you talking about the male genitalias that were being thrown on the court, sir?
The artificial ones, yes.
Yes. Definitely not the real ones.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be a bloody mess.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So
That
on the
is
screen
correct.
there is a picture of Royce,
A beautiful woman.
Royce White, who has
A brave woman.
That's right.
gone
Stunning
through
and
his
brave.
transition. Yep, and is
Stunning
a
and
very
brave.
beautiful, stunning, and brave woman. And if you look at the bottom right corner there, you may actually see
His dick.
where the
I thought it was interesting on that last clip when
Yes.
the anchor, when she was starting out, like at the very, very beginning of the clip, accuses these men or women, I don't know, these
are
women
not
or men, whatever they are.
These are women. They said they're
accuses
women.
them
Redbeard,
of
they're
doing-
women.
of- well, listen, has accused. Listen,
Shut your
Has a-
bigoted mouth. you
has accused
homophobe.
they thems. Is accusing they thems of doing a performance.
This is not a performance. You look at his hair.
Isn't that wrong? Aren't you not allowed to question somebody's identity? She
right.
says it's a performance. She's claiming that these formerly men are only
Thank
now
you.
pretending.
Absolutely.
to
Why would they
be
do that,
women.
Redbeard? Why would any man pretend to be a woman?
Listen, that's what the CNN anchor said. She said they are only pretending, and as such, they are not real. I'm not sure exactly what she was trying to say, but I thought that was like denying somebody's reality or misgendering, or I'm not sure.
Could you bring up the Sam Jackson Black Snake Moan photo I see?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Wait a
That's
minute.
where the
Hold
inspiration
on.
for our thumbnail
Slow down.
came. This is where the inspiration for our thumbnail came. I saw this picture and I said, that is a stunning, beautiful woman.
What a
and
beautiful
that
woman.
Beautiful woman deserves to be on the front of our thumbnail when we have our video today.
I thought it looked a little bit like Mrs. L. Jackson.
That's right.
This looks like a before photo before the white face was applied for the Wayans brothers for the movie White Chicks. We weren't in full prosthetics yet.
Sergeant Grumpy Pants, what do you think about stunning, brave, beautiful women in women's sports?
I mean, stunning, brave, beautiful, athletic women in women's sports. I am all for it.
It's going to be the highest scoring fucking WNBA game you've ever seen in your life.
That seems like a
God
lot
forbid
of
these two stunning, brave, beautiful women both get on the same team. The rest of the WNBA should just
They are
fucking
fucked.
retire.
That seems like like a lot of money that would be coming into the WNBA.
I will
that has-
immediately
that has
become
not-
a WNBA fan.
Right, exactly.
Immediately.
Money that has not previously been there, right? Because everybody understands that the WNBA is subsidized by the NBA.
Say it ain't so.
I know it's whatever. Yeah. So the W
Is that the only?
this might
only way we can
be
have that?
this might be a real opportunity for the WNBA to actually stand on its own 2 feet and not be reliant upon the patriarchy. Can you imagine that? Like the
Wouldn't that be
independence that is all of a sudden available to them is stunning and brave.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Sergeant Grumpy Pants. How do you feel about trans women in men's sports?
No, because they're not women.
Wait,
And
that's sports.
Wait, I think he meant women's sports.
Did I say men's sports?
You did.
This
but
is confusing.
I meant women's.
This is
It's hard to
confusing,
keep
bro.
up here.
I can't remember all the things.
It's hard to keep up here.
There are places that women have fought to build for themselves just so they can have their own thing. And then trans come in there and say, well, we are identifying as this as well, when they biologically are not. And then they're just laying waste to the competition in a very unfair, chemically imbalanced way. I liken it to someone who is doping with roids, going in and playing a sport. No different than someone who comes in and still has a mass amount of natural testosterone and the density of their bone structure and their muscle mass that is still that of a man, because they are either in transitioning or there's not enough HRT in time for them to completely revert to this subspecies of male that would be, I guess, a female, but it's not. It's still not, regardless of how much HRT you throw at the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because my understanding, once you have to go on HRT to transition from a male to a female or from a female to a male, you're on that HRT for life. There's no time period where you go, oh, I've been on for 12 months. My body will just naturally start doing this on its own. And then it kicks in evolutionary wise like that. That does not happen. So you have to continually take it. And if you stop taking it, guess what? Some weird shit's going to revert back to something that it needs to biologically. And I trust the science in that regard. So, Heather Swanson, I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick a little ass. This is probably the best representation I've seen of something so audacious and ridiculous, where this is what it's coming to. I think women need their own place, whether it be sports, bathrooms, or whatever the case may be. And we can have men be separate, which is okay, because we don't have any current women in the NFL or the NHL or the NBA. Like Dave Chappelle once said, if they could be good enough to be basketball players, they could just be good enough to be in the NBA. You don't need the WNBA if you're going to be equal. So clearly we know there's a differentiation between the two. So why can't we just, like, even the Olympics, we have regular Olympics and then we have the Special Olympics. Why don't we just do that for the trans people?
Let's just put the special people in the regular Olympics.
Right. Yeah, because they wouldn't fucking die. Like, nobody would get killed, even accidentally. Not that I want it to happen, but we got to be responsible about what we're doing here. That one MMA fighter, Fallon Fox, at transition and beat the living snot out of that one female fighter. Like, just completely decimated this chick. And she was like, yeah, that's probably the hardest I've ever been punched in my life. Yeah, because you got punched by a dude. Like, you got manhandled and massacred. And God, I think Joe Rogan even spoke on this X amount of years ago when it first went down. But it's not safe for women, right? We need to protect women and, give them their own thing. Now, do I completely agree with the WNBA? No, I don't. Why? Because it doesn't stand on its own 2 feet. It never has. It has been, as Redbeard Wright said, it is completely subsidized by the NBA. It's the only reason they exist is because of that subsidization. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, you got it.
I had to syllable this one out.
Taking a page out of my book, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. So that's the only way they exist. So for them to say, well, we deserve equal pay. Well, no, you don't, because you don't generate the same revenue that the NBA does, because most of the, what was it a couple of years ago? I think the NBA numbers came out where they subsidized $40 million to the WNBA. 40
now
million.
you're starting a different conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we want these women to have their own place, they should be able to stand on their own 2 feet, but it should only be women anyways, right? Equality. Fucking hashtag equality, hashtag me too, hashtag vagina hats or whatever it is that they were making stand out. If that's the case, then be that.
Can we put that in the description below this video? Hashtag vagina hats.
Hashtag vagina hats. I am okay with women being powerful and empowered in their own space, but for you to sit there and constantly, bash men and take down the patriarchy, but yet you can't do it on your own. You still require the patriarchy to get you there. And here's another thing too that really irritates me. Women will be like, men need to start watching more women's sports to show that they are in solidarity and support them. But yet those women that are nagging men to watch the WNBA won't watch the WNBA themselves. So when did it become the responsibility of the men to subsidize the sport, to keep it on its feet, and then support it to make sure it keeps going? As in the way of maybe not giving money, through subsidization, but you need to buy their merchandise. I'm not going to wear a Caitlin Clark or an Angel Reese jersey. I'm not going to. I don't even watch regular sports with men.
I will be the first in line to buy a Royce White jersey when he gets signed.
If he gets in,
here's the question, which is. Is the WNBA going to be able to disqualify them?
No, they can't be.
They had to have a meeting just recently within the last couple of days to define what a woman was. And they have not been able to do so. Now
that is wild.
In New York, where the WNBA is like headquartered, I guess. They have laws in New York that you cannot discriminate on. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff. If you want to wear a furry suit to work, your work cannot discriminate you for that. I mean, it's probably the most broad anti-discrimination laws of any state in the country. And so, if the WNBA thinks that they're going to, keep these fine young ladies out of their sport and discriminate against them, lawsuits,
and I agree,
or they're getting to play.
I agree to a certain extent with what you're saying. Like the dress code, right? There has to be a dress code for a business to be able to implement and saying you cannot wear this type of revealing clothes, whether it's a high school dress code or whatever the case may be. And I get when people say, well, it's not my daughter's responsibility to not be, distracting to your son visually just because she chooses to wear this crop top or this that's so super revealing. Well, it kind of is, specifically if there is a dress code for that school and your daughter's violating that. It's a fucking distraction. Okay, to anybody. Why? Because it's outside the norm, right? You don't allow your daughter to show up to school dressed like a hooker getting ready to go to an after shift pole dance, right? You don't. Why?
Maybe you don't.
Well, and that's why mine's going to college.
In a co-ed dorm? Come on, buddy.
Listen,
let's go. Come on.
We'll let the chips fall where they may on that one. Time will tell. Okay. But all I'm saying is like if people are going to wear furry outfits because
you let her out of the kitchen.
Them, I know, right? She knows math. A witch. We can't have people dressing as furries going to work because, again, it's a fucking distraction because it's not normal. It is not normal.
Yeah, but listen, in New York, it's totally legal, right? It's the law. You can use whatever name you want. You can identify as whatever thing you want.
Mom Donnie.
It's the law in New York. It precedes Mom Donnie.
Let me ask you this. If I lived in New York, could I identify as a Midwesterner from Iowa and pay cheaper taxes?
Sure. No. All except for the last one. All except for the last one.
It's actually the way I identify.
You can't. It's unlikely that you can identify as any minority class.
But that's discrimination.
Like you can't claim to be a strong black woman.
Why? Why not?
Because you're white.
But my DNA from my Ancestry.com says I have at least 1% from Senegal, and that's on the continent of Africa.
Yeah, they don't care.
But that they should, because otherwise
I
they're
know.
discriminating against
I
me.
know.
Or is it only
The
okay to discriminate against me
the
because I'm
law
white?
that they have is very likely unconstitutional, and somebody probably ought to challenge it.
Oh
maybe
my
these
God.
guys, maybe these guys will challenge it.
I
don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think they're going to get a payday when they're discriminated against.
I love what these guys are doing
as persons of color.
It shouldn't be Dr. Drew up there. It should be Dr. Fauci, because then he could just be like, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
It should be Dr. Dre.
Let's see what
Sick beats.
this beautiful woman has to say here with Dr. Drew.
Yeah,
Royce, I don't want to specify you have to tell me how you like to be identified in terms of your pronouns. Royce is on Instagram, highway_30. Royce was an NBA player and is now interested in joining the WNBA. How shall I address you?
Well, I'm sometimes identifying as a black trans lesbian. You can call me Roysha. That's my new name.
Roysha?
You've dead named me, but it's okay. We go way back, Dr. Drew. So the people who I know have a good relationship with, I give them some grace on my new name. And my pronouns are
Roysha.
Yeah. No, my pronouns are pay me.
That's how I toss my head.
Okay.
Your pronouns are pay me?
Okay. Yes. And I'm wondering, I saw one of the, I guess it was Sophie Cunningham's coach, was talking about how kindness was going to prevail in the WNBA. She, of course, told everyone to F off when she finished her comments, but okay. I'm wondering if you were being received kindly by the WNBA hierarchy.
Well, not so far. I mean, they've almost completely denied my trans existence, and I think that's tantamount to genocide. It's hateful. It's harmful to my fellow trans, BIPOC trans, trans adjacent activists, and everybody else up and down the line who have put in so much time, effort, and sacrifice to uplift and make safe trans people. So the WNBA is all but denied my existence, and again, that's tantamount to genocide.
And do you have a plan to address this genocide?
Well, we plan on holding the WNBA to all of the values they say that they hold dear to their organization. Yes. Yeah, we plan on holding them to their word.
Kindness. That they put kindness above everything else.
Tolerance,
so they should treat you
their
kindly.
Tolerance, mostly their inclusivity. Their inclusivity is probably the big one. Right. Everybody needs to be included, and that would surely include me as well, right?
Of course. And others are following in your footsteps. I feel like you've empowered others to follow along. Are there others with whom you are getting together to sort of address this collectively?
I love the hair.
I'm talking to a lot of people. There's been an outpour of support behind the scenes. Now, how people, support black trans lesbian publicly is still a work in progress. But there's a lot of support behind the scenes, and I just think we're going through a reality test right now. What is up? What is down? What is real? What is fake? Is this my hair? Is this my hair? I mean, I paid for it, but does that mean it's mine? And does it mean it's mine in a way that could be equated to growing it myself? And, there's a lot of ambiguity in life. And I think that ambiguity is the gateway to freedom and liberty. And that's why I'm gender ambiguous and gender fluid. And I think it's a good thing.
Oh my God. Okay. This just because this is satirical. Like, he's just completely.
No, I think he's dead serious. He's a trans black lesbian.
But I get it. But I mean, seriously, he's just fucking with the WNBA to like.
No, he is a trans black lesbian.
That can't be. This is not real. He's being satirical, right?
No, he is a trans black lesbian, and he wants to play in the WNBA.
It seems real enough that he's being interviewed by Dr. Drew. What is not real about this to you, Sergeant
real is in the way I can see it, I can hear it, yes, but I mean, is like he's being comedic about it, right? Or is he literally just being comedic to the point to prove a point and hold the WNBA liable for what it is that they are spouting and saying, and to see if they're actually going to follow through with it and do it? Because otherwise, if they say no, then he could just turn around and sue.
I think this woman
seriously, or is it just like all comical?
I think this woman loves the game of basketball and wants the opportunity to continue to play among some of the best female players in the world. And I don't see a problem with a strong, beautiful, black, lesbian, trans woman
that's a mouthful.
joining the WNBA and getting out there and playing with the best women in the world. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't see a problem with it either if that's what the WA really wants.
I think we should have more women in men's sports, specifically like in football.
God.
I think we need more female linemen in the NFL.
Dude,
that's what I think.
Did you know how many casualties the NFL would acquire in one game?
There wouldn't be
alone?
any, because women are just as strong as men, Sergeant Grumpy Pants. And you take that filth, that bigoted trash talk out of your mouth, because these women are just as strong as men.
Okay. Let's just let the chips fall where they may on that one, I suppose. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Redbeard, what do you think?
It wasn't all that long ago. The Daily Wire put out a movie, right? That was like this thing exactly. Somebody was going to do a basketball team that was going to be
it is
dudes
art
in wigs.
Imitating life,
right? Guys in wigs, and they're going to go and dominate the female league or whatever. It looked dumb as hell. I didn't watch it. So,
did you ever see the movie with Johnny Knoxville called The Ringer?
I think so, yes.
Where he pretended to be mentally handicapped so he could join the Special Olympics and win it by because he was not, for all lack of purposes.
I think Cartman on South Park may have done the same thing.
Cartman did the same
thing.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like that's kind of what this seems like. It's a premise of, but in real life.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting.
This is all about defining rules. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the biggest questions, one of the biggest complaints around some of the conversation around transgender individuals, athletes, all this kind of stuff has been that there doesn't seem to be there. Like, listen, you guys want to call yourself something that's cool. Like, I need a rule book so that I know, like, what is what. I'm not trying to be mean to somebody for no reason, but I'm going to end up being mean to you because I don't know the rules. And the rules change every day. And now there's 17 new genders. And I can't keep up with all of that. And
I don't even think it's that.
This is saying, hey, you have to make definitions. You have to say what a thing is. You have to define. You have to say what you've got this league. You're ostensibly making money. You have contracts with these ladies. We need to know what your rules are around who can play and who can't play. So if you're going to say trans women are women, and the only rule about who is a trans woman is whoever identifies as a trans woman, well, then if you want to keep these guys out, you're going to have to define your rules. I mean, oh my God. See, I told you, I can't follow the rules. I can't remember. I can't remember all this. If you're going to keep these ladies out, then you need to set up your rules that define who's allowed to play and who is not allowed to play. If your rule is going to be that people pretending to be trans people can't play, then you got to put it in put it on paper.
Well, who says
I don't think they're gonna do that. Well, listen. So we need more rules. What divides who's pretending and who's not pretending, right?
See, that's a problem. You're gonna get lost.
Do you have to have bottom surgery? Do you have to have that thing taken off to be to be considered as serious that you
your transition is more than just social. It's actually medical.
Right. You're not just saying, you've got some foreskin in the game.
I think you should add a second one on there. I don't think you should be taking it off. Put another one on there.
Ew, God. 2 turtlenecks? Jesus.
No.
God. Can you imagine the amount of schmeg?
Just smacking together. You got 4 balls. Just
no.
It's like one of those metal balls.
It's like a kite that won't quite fly in a light breeze. Just kind of.
That sounds like Kyle's dad turning into having transgender surgery to be a dolphin.
Well, I know this much,
ahead,
at least with trans people. I've only kind of known one in my entire life, a trans person, right? Known plenty of gay people, but a trans, like an actual trans. And this person said that this was their name. So I always referred to that person as their name. I never said she, I never said he. So I wasn't really trying to be outwardly a dick, right?
Sure.
Because this person was nice and they were respectful to me. So I was trying to reciprocate that respect. Sure. So when they told me their name, I said, that's how I called them. So every time I referred to them, I said their name. I didn't say she or they or them or zer or z or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know. But I called them by their name, right? Because that's the new name that they took on. Now, if I really wanted to be a dick, I would have been like, yo, bro, and called them by their dead name, as it were. And I could have gone that route, but I didn't because they were nice. I was reciprocating the respect. So that's an easy way to get around that. Just for future reference, Redbeard, if you happen to run into, like, I don't know, a gaggle of trans or a herd of trans, what do you call like a group of trans people? Like Decepticons? What are they called?
I don't know that they have a name for the group. I think at the end of the day,
a gaggle of geese.
I think
at the end of the day,
it's just a group of people.
In all seriousness, I have no problem, like you said, Sergeant Grubby Pants, I have no problem referring to somebody as the name they wish to be called, unless it's something like really, really, really ridiculous. If you're asking me to call you, I don't know, strawberry shortcake, like I'm not doing all this ridiculous stuff. What I won't do though, and part of this is faith-based as well, is subvert my sense of reality to
appease them.
Exactly, to appease another person. I'm not going to buy into this idea that men can be women and women can be men. That's not possible. If you want to live your life that way, fine, live your life that way. There's nothing inherently wrong with a adult choosing to live their life a certain way. Where it starts to become a problem is when you insist on the rest of the world shaping their views and their morals and their behaviors according to your reality. And that's just not something that I can do.
That's something that authoritarians do.
Right. As a Christian, I can't do that.
Something that communists do is not only are they very concerned with the things that you do, but they are also very concerned and want to control the things that you think. Right.
It's never that's the thing, and that goes back to what you were saying earlier, Redbeard, where it's like we need a definition, we need rules. You never, and the reason you're never going to see that is because the goalpost keeps moving.
The reason why there aren't rules is because the whole conversation around the entire thing really just ends up being used as a political hammer. And that's why the goalpost always moves. And that's why there are no rules.
Right.
It's all about power. It's all about control. I have no reason. I don't want to be unnecessarily rude or mean to just any regular person who struggles with their identity, right? All of us at some point or another, if I'm going to go and imagine what it was like to be in high school, we all spent a decent amount of time figuring out who we were.
Yeah, it's called experimenting.
I don't know what kind of experimenting you did, but we all spent our teenage years discovering who we were, right? At that time, when we were that age, there was the conversation was around, oh, some of your classmates might be gay, and so nobody was talking about transgender or anything like that.
No, that was the 90s, man. It was a good time.
But it wasn't even necessarily about, a sexuality or a gender. Discovering who you are is, hey, what sorts of things do I believe in? What sorts of, what do I feel is right and wrong? Who am I? Do I have a purpose? All of these kinds of things that are, just sort of normal for the experience of growing up, the experience of being a teenager. And one of the things that really bothers me around the whole transgender conversation is all of the kids are going through this. All of the kids are experiencing this process and learning about who they are, about who they want to be. And then it seems like this idea is injected into the mix with kids who are still, not really sure about who they are. And then you've got these ideas, you got older people who are like, oh, maybe you're just a boy in a girl's body. Well, maybe that's probably
or maybe
the
you're
very
just a
last
tomboy.
thing. Right. Maybe that's the very last thing that is an idea of what might be the problem. Maybe you're just gay.
We as adults have that responsibility for our children and our future generation to make sure that we are helping them to grow and evolve,
but in a responsible way, like
in a healthy way.
Right.
Not let's cut off your genitals and throw you on hormone
chemical castration.
Well, here's the thing is, and here's what I wonder about, and it makes me worry. What if your teenage kid, what if your teenage son or your teenage daughter is just gay? Right. Sure. That's enough of I'm an outsider. I'm different than other people. Sure. I'm and so there's some worry that comes along with that. Even, they're discovering that they're gay. But now you've got somebody coming along and being like, no, you're not gay. You're just in the wrong body.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, no, in all likelihood, you're just gay. But it's almost like it's like a secret way out of, the stigma or whatever. I don't want to be gay. It's this way out of being gay. Oh, you're just in the wrong body.
Well, it's also
okay.
for young
fine.
kids. Like when we were growing up, it was like the cool thing to be athletic and be in sports. And that's what meant that, that's what got you popular in school. And now it's
how many chicks you can finger blast behind the bleachers.
Yes, that's wait, what?
Now it's this ideology of, what it's basically all of the kids who were never really popular growing up, finding a way to connect with each other. And
there's a ton of victim culture.
100%.
Oh my God. Yes.
Injected into all of this.
Yep. Absolutely. Right? And that's probably a whole
that's like social,
in and of itself.
Social points, if you're part of a victim class.
Yes. Couldn't agree
that adds
more.
To your stats.
Yeah.
Right. It's like extra it's like extra XP.
Victim mentality achievement unlocked.
You've got experience points.
Experience points.
Make my black trans lesbian character here. I need more.
Literally the hardest decision I remember having to make back in the 90s when I was a teenage kid was, do I like Green Day, The Offspring, Nirvana, or do I really like George Strait, Garth Brooks, or John Michael Montgomery? What do I fit in? Do I want to listen to Sublime today? Am I feeling surferish? If so, I can wear Wranglers and put on my flip-flops. That'd be kind of mixing the two kind of genres, right? That'd be kind of fun. It was like the hardest decision I ever had.
That's
that or Marlboro
obviously your white privilege.
Yeah, but like Marlboro Lights today or Marlboro Menthols. What am I smoking? Like, ooh, I'm gonna mix it up. Maybe some Camel Crushes.
Saucy.
Yeah, saucy. Like that was the toughest decision I had to make for myself. I just got like this whole thing has just gotten fucking out of hand. And back to what you guys were saying, they cannot define and write down hard set rules, because as soon as they do, guess what? They've pigeonholed themselves.
Exactly, which is
painted themselves into a corner. They can't.
They're realizing with this whole thing very quickly that that's exactly what they're doing. And right now, with all these press conferences you saw when we first were watching the first one with CNN, it's a lot of damage control right now, and that's what they're trying to do, because they realize how ridiculous this is.
I think a lot of people, it's another thing that's happening is that it's really being brought into the public consciousness, right? There's been this conversation been going on for a while, but we talk about a lot of 80-20 issues when it comes to different things that are sort of on the political spectrum or whatever. And this one
Spectrum
is
a buzzword for me.
Yeah, well, I know. Is that a trigger word?
It is a trigger.
Does that give you a hard time?
Don't say spectrum.
Yeah. You get to you get this a little bit more in the culture, and I don't know that it's necessarily the biggest thing that moves the needle for people in terms of like the way that they're going to vote or not vote. Maybe if you have kids that are dealing with some of these kinds of things, I suppose that's a possibility. But in general, I don't know that it's the biggest issue for a lot of people. Having transgender athletes in women's sports, sometimes
you want to solve this real quick.
The people who I've seen the most upset about that,
trans.
Sure, right. Which,
problem solved.
I don't care. Knock it out. The people who
Special Olympics.
The people who seem to be the most upset about trans women, trans women.
Yes.
In women's sports.
Yes, you've got it. Go on.
The people who are most upset about it
are
feminist women.
What?
Bigoted feminist women.
What do you mean? I thought they'd be all for this. They're all inclusive, right? Especially for the female aspect of everything.
Well, because they don't believe that trans women are women.
But what is a woman? Can they define it? Can they themselves, as feminists, define what a woman is without giving a circular definition of saying a woman is someone who identifies as a woman? But what is that? What is a woman?
Okay, so to be fair, I have to separate.
I have long hair. Does that mean I'm effeminate?
We're talking about like second wave feminists.
Oh, or like the 90s when they ruined Pirates of the
Caribbean. Right.
Gotcha.
Those ones.
They're awful. Fuck.
but they don't want trans women in women's sports. I don't even know what wave we're on now, but whatever the feminists are doing today, they're all for it. They love it. But so there's a little bit of a separation there, but they seem to be the ones who are the most upset because they are the ones who feel very strongly about Title IX. And that's understandable. They're largely responsible for pushing Title IX.
Sure. Well, it'll be
and
interesting.
If anybody doesn't know, Title IX is the protection of women's sports.
Yes. Well, will be interesting to see how this whole situation plays out. We'll keep everybody posted on the WNBA draft. If they're going to be in the WNBA draft, I think I might want to stream that live.
So I got some information for you, gents, real quick. There have been 4 waves of feminism, and I don't know if you care to hear this information. The first one was from 1848 to 1920.
Really.
1848 to 1920 before
it's
they passed the 19th Amendment. Right. The second wave was 1960s, 1980s. Third wave was 1990s to 2010s. And then the fourth wave, which is mid to 2010s to present day. I think the last two are probably the worst, where it just kind of spiraled out of hand.
This is like AOC coming out here.
And Don't you even compare me to her.
We're going to talk about this big booty Latina here for a minute.
Oh, okay.
This is like AOC coming out and saying woke one was crazy, right?
Was it? Because in the moment, everyone seemed to support it.
Well, she said it was. Well, she was saying something that I think one of her campaign managers or somebody had said. So she was paraphrasing a quote from somebody she knew, but implying
the question is, when we're talking about, okay, oh, she's like, woke one was crazy. And so I'm not like the next thing I want to ask is, okay, so like, are you saying that we're moving on from woke one to woke two? Or are you saying we're throwing woke one in the trash, right? Because you've never seen progressive ideas, which is what woke is. You've never seen progressive ideas move on to something new that's less crazy.
It always gets worse.
It always gets worse.
I actually think this was her backpedaling and trying to come across more moderate, because I do think she's contemplating a run in 2028 for president.
You're a trekker or a Trekkie. What's the proper term for someone who's
Trickster?
a Star Trek fan? Sure.
Oh, Trek's
A Trekkie.
it's
someone who likes Star
dork.
Trek.
Yeah, dork.
Okay, good. Okay, dork.
I would not give myself the label of Trekkie.
Sure. If that's the way you want to go, let me ask you this question.
Well, you'll never see me in a Star Trek uniform. I'll never have Vulcan ears.
Let me ask you this question real quick, because we could solve this problem real quick.
All right.
If we are going from woke one to possibly woke two, given what she said, it's like trying to find the variations of what variation or variant of the Starship Enterprise are we currently on? Like how many of those have been out? Is there like the NCC 1701, NCC 1701D, NCC 1701C class? Like what are we on? Like
I have
will we be on the Next Generation? Or are we on the original episode?
I have not been. Listen, forgive me.
I was out having sex while he was watching Star Trek.
Not.
I don't know.
That's a different type of deep space.
I have not kept up with any of the new Star Trek stuff. So far as I know, the show from the 90s, the next
come on,
the
you
Next
know
Generation
it. There you
is that's the Enterprise D.
All right.
And then when they went into the movies, that ship was destroyed, and they went on to the Enterprise E.
We're just going to get through all the letters of the alphabet. Yeah.
So, in your opinion, who's the better of the two? Is it Spock from the original 1960s Star Trek series with, William Shatner, or is it Worf, the Klingon from Next Generation? I'm surprised I actually remembered his name. I just remembered it was like a Worf, like Walt's Wharf, the restaurant out in California, the Wharf. So his name's Worf. Which one would win in a fight?
I know this is not what you want to spend any amount of time talking
I
about.
do. I really do. Because it's absolutely fucking absurd and ridiculous, and that we're talking about men and women's sports. It's basically kind of along the same lines.
Who would win? Who would win in a fight if it's just a physical fight?
Physical fight.
Obviously, it's the Klingon. Well, no, yeah, it's probably the Klingon. It's probably Worf.
I like how you got yourself there. No, it's probably the Klingon. Yeah.
It's probably the Klingon.
Your nerd glasses came on.
Listen, I know. Filthy mouth.
I just know stupid things. I don't own a Star Trek shirt.
Your mind is full of minutia from pop culture when it comes to dorkdom.
Well, this got way off the rails here, but
I didn't mean to derail the train.
That's all right. We'll wrap up this topic here because, man, when we start getting into Star Trek, that is not a topic I am.
That's a different
educated
podcast.
Enough to speak
That's a
on.
whole different audience.
Fucking nerds. If you're just joining us for the first time,
do you like Captain Kirk or Captain Picard?
You have found the Smoke Signals and Side Quest crew. We talk about all kinds of things like transgenders in Star Trek or something. I don't know. We air our episodes. Yes, we air our episodes
played by Whoopi Goldberg
every Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you'd like to catch the audio only version, you can find that over on Spotify or Amazon Music the following day on Sunday. So you can take us along for the ride when you're sitting in all that busy traffic during the week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. And Redbeard, just wanted to throw this out there again. You want to remind people about the contest we're running for this episode today?
For sure. Yeah. We are playing a hidden word game. We already actually have shown one. There are more coming. There are a total of 5. If you find all 5 of the hidden words and use them in a coherent sentence in the comments below this video, that will be considered as an entry into our drawing that we're going to be doing next week, which will be giving away $100 to somebody who has way too much time, but we love you anyway because you're going to help us with some comments and some likes and some subscribes.
Yes, and bonus points if you can work all those words into a comment about the main topic of the episode.
Oh,
I've only seen one word, and it's been over an hour.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and transition then into something even more ridiculous.
Goodness.
Our segment that we like to call Allegedly Dumb. So, oh man, allegedly dumb, right?
Apparently.
Yep.
Allegedly.
So this video comes to us courtesy of Redbeard Right. Now, I have not actually watched this video. So we're going to go ahead and play this and react to it in real time here. Let me make sure I got sound on. There we go.
RIP. Here's what happens if you're a wheelchair user and the lift breaks at the train station. This was Manchester Piccadilly, and when I arrived, the lift was broken and I had my chair and attachment. I spoke to the staff and they brought down a stair lift. I don't know if it works. The first option was the built-in stair lift, but this actually didn't work. They figured out that it was broken, so that was 2 options completely down. The second option was a small portable stair lift, which didn't look as sturdy, and I was quite scared of it, not gonna lie. But they brought it down anyway, and when we got to the bottom, we realized that my chair wouldn't fit onto it. I have quite a long wheelbase with my attachment, so we couldn't do it. We'd just gotten off a flight too, so I couldn't even detach my attachment because it was physically taped together and we didn't have scissors. So in the end, because I'm ambulatory and I did have a bit of energy on this day, I offered to walk up the stairs while they carried up my setup. The staff were really helpful in this case, but I'm not sure how it would have been fixed if I couldn't walk up the stairs. Travel is really unpredictable anyway, but if you add in being a wheelchair user, you never quite know what's going to happen or how to get to your destination. So traveling with a disability is a roller coaster. The lift's down. RIP.
This woman should be fined and taken to jail for putting all of those people through all that when your lazy ass could have just gotten up and walked up those stairs.
Do you remember when it became Cartman's goal to be able to ride around on a rascal?
All day, every day, for no reason.
Your bra bestie says, I hate stairs. They're always up to... Oh, my God.
I love it.
That's
Oh,
that's
my
unfortunate.
So she's claiming that she's got a disability,
Supposedly, apparently.
but she was able to walk up 2 flights of stairs. She could have done this at the beginning.
What if she was convalescing from, like, I don't know, ACL tear, knee replacement or something like that, and she just couldn't walk long distances at that time because she's still healing and she needed the rascal scooter to kind of get around from it's like, because she wasn't extremely ambulatory, but she could still kind of hobble her way around. Is that a possibility? Because I noticed she spoke completely free of any type of...
She calls herself, in this video, she calls herself a wheelchair user.
Consistently or just occasionally?
She doesn't say that, oh, I've got an injury that I'm recovering from.
Zara Bethix, is that her name?
I haven't seen a ton of her, but if I understand correctly, there's more of that. There's
there is
more. It's almost like, have you ever had a part-time job?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's almost like having part-time disabilities. You remember the last segment that we're looking at when
no more than 20 hours
Royce
a week.
White was talking about getting into the NBA. I don't remember.
I think
the
you
WNBA.
just used his dead name, by the way.
Oh my God,
Roysha.
Roysha.
When the fine young lady was talking about getting into the WNBA, And I don't remember if she said so or not in the article, but I know that there is something that is a quote from her talking about sometimes identifying as a woman for basketball purposes. Right.
So it's not consistent.
As far as I can tell, this young lady is sometimes identifying as several different disabled things for content purposes. Hard to know. I'm not her.
So she's
I don't
doing
know.
this for content, is what you're saying? I can't imagine somebody doing something so ridiculous for content.
Apparently she also has Tourette's.
It's a weird way to clout chase.
All right, well, let's see what this disabled Tourette.
That's her. That's the same person that was in the wheelchair.
Same person, yeah.
Okay.
All right,
let's watch this video.
It's trying to do a COVID test with Tourette. Oh boy. All right, here we go.
I noticed.
I'm gonna karate chop it out of your hand.
You had no Tourette. Spoke just fine.
Oh shit.
God, that is super performative.
That's what it feels like. If she doesn't actually have Tourette's and she's doing this strictly for content, like what a slap in the face to people who actually have that disability. Like that infuriates me. Like now, if she really does have Tourette's, then
isn't this what the internet has become? Isn't this what the social media have become? It's like the influencer who goes to, the hangar at the airport where there's a private jet that you can go and get in and take your picture in a private jet and pretend like, oh, you're
living high.
Ooh, I'm going all around the world and
I'm jet setting and I'm living like a mover and shaker.
It just drives home the idea that probably everything's fake.
This person, in my eyes, has lost all credibility. Are they even English, or are they just speaking with an English accent to make us think that they are of that nationality when she's actually from like fucking Wisconsin or something stupid? Like, are they actually British?
Disability advocate. So you fake disabilities.
Like, are you trying to go around to find out if businesses are actually helping people with disabilities and they're actually living up to their disability claim of like, oh, all of our doorways are wide enough for wheelchairs to go through? Are you testing it for that purpose? Or are you just doing this because you want to gain popularity?
Wait until I send you some videos about the ladies who raise dolls instead of babies.
Neurodivergent and wheelchair accessibility. It does say UK and Netherlands, so maybe she is.
English Dutch,
possibly. Let's just pick a random video here.
Is she even a woman?
Let's pick this one because
how dare you, sir?
I don't see a wheelchair.
It seems no validity in here.
Skating for the first time in about 3 years. Since becoming a wheelchair user, I have not roller skated. But after a few years of physio, I decided to try
Her legs
again.
look like they
maybe
work.
My hips are going to be sore today, so I can't do much. I'm doing it though for the first time in about 3 years. So I've ice skated now, and now I've roller skated. This is harder than ice skating. There's a lot more friction. I've been working on walking and physio for about 2 years now, and even though walking is getting easier, this was not easy. This is a workout.
Yes, because most people who just start walking immediately jump to roller skating.
Praise Jesus.
She's healed.
She's healed. Like what?
What are we doing here?
I wouldn't say we. I don't lump me up with her. I had nothing to do with that shit.
Again, like if you're genuinely disabled, that is something entirely different. But doing this for content and I don't get it. It just feels gross.
Schizophrenic.
Well, again,
she has to be.
I mean, people be doing all sorts
or she's
of
a
things.
hypochondriac. She's one of those people that just thinks she's got
for content.
She's like, I got polio. I can't walk.
Yeah, she hears an ailment and she goes, "I've got that." I've known somebody like that. So
yeah,
oh my goodness.
All right, I might have throat cancer. Like that 9 tactics you took hot to the throat didn't
Oh,
help with that.
Wow.
I don't-
We're
I don't
gonna
think
get
it's like
canceled
that.
for sure.
I don't think it's like that at all.
You don't think?
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
Maybe she is. That's just the way her life is. Her legs sometimes work, they sometimes don't. She sometimes has Tourette's, she sometimes doesn't.
Let me ask you this: is she someone who identifies or is a what did you say wheelchair user? Like that's how she identifies as a wheelchair
That's
user.
what she said, I think.
That's what I said. She says she identifies as a wheelchair user. Is she getting any type of disability benefits from the British government for any of this stuff?
I don't know.
Do you think I've done this research?
No, I'm just genuinely curious if you think if she has and is, and if this is something that the government would actually be like, oh no, we're okay, we're in solidarity with it, we're fine, and she can.
Would you be
continue to-
surprised?
I wouldn't be surprised if she
The
was
British
actually
government
milking the
probably wouldn't
system.
even touch it because they don't want to
Yeah,
seem
they don't
like
wanna-
they're
Oh,
discriminating against anybody for anything, even if
right.
you've got somebody who is talking very clearly. Doesn't seem like the Tourette's
And
was kicking
uses
in
their
there.
fucking legs without a problem to ice skate and roller skate, apparently.
I don't know anything about this. So my disclaimer here is I don't know enough about this person to say one way or another, but it seems
To make an
performative.
accusation. Yeah,
Yeah,
it seems
It seems performative, and
Right.
I genuinely hope that if you don't have these ailments and these disabilities, you're not out there making stuff up because that's just gross.
It is. I agree.
Your bra bestie, she roller skates better than me.
Yeah.
And your legs work just
Unbelievable.
fine, don't they?
Well, let's get into a topic a
Oh.
little lighter here. But before we do that, if you're just joining us for the first time, we're glad to have you along. You found the Smoke Signals and Side Quest crew. We air our episodes every Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want the audio-only versions, those air the following day on Sunday over on Amazon Music and Spotify, so you can take us along for the ride. All right. I feel like it's a time for us to get into a little bit of trivia.
Yay.
Yay, let's kick off Retro Heel Whiff. What is
Welcome.
the theme of Retro Hail Riffraff this
Well,
week, Redbeard?
We had so much fun last week looking at movies that have a twist that you didn't see coming. We've got some more of that for you. So we're going to be doing the remix.
Movies with a
Didn't
twist of lemon.
see that coming. Now, if you're just joining, looks like nobody's just joining. If you're watching this after the fact, we've been also playing a little bit of a contest here
I've only seen one.
where I told
word.
you that you were going to find some words that were out of place. Pay attention
One.
to Retro Hail Riffraff.
Okay.
Are you trying to ask a question?
No, there's just only one word.
There
that
has
I've
been
displayed
one.
so far.
This does air on 3 different platforms, so in order to be eligible, you will need to leave your comment over on the YouTube video
That's
What's the
correct.
comment?
if you want to
That's
be
correct.
entered in for the contest.
That's right. And if you want to know what that contest is all about, go back and watch the beginning of the video. It's one of the first things we talked about. You boys ready to get into this?
Let's do it.
All right. Your first movie, Never Tell Me the Odds.
I already know it. Fucking
Of
too
course
easy.
you do.
Too easy.
Of
too
course you
easy.
do, because you know this like I know Star Trek.
It's the opposite.
Star
of star.
Titan. Any thoughts on this?
The quote sounds very familiar, but I don't have the movie pegged. just
Never
yet.
tell me the odds. Get off my plane.
Oh
No,
my
take
god.
it.
What? You like me because I'm a scoundrel.
No.
I know exactly which one it is too.
Nothing
there?
yet.
Nothing
Nope.
there. Anybody in the chat? Doesn't look like it. We're still looking at roller skates. Let's see what we've got here.
Still looking at roller skates.
Look at the roller skates.
got a brand new.
How about this one? How about this one for a movie twist? I am your father.
I am your.
Is that the actual quote?
Yes, it is 100% the actual quote. He never said
is
his
the-
name.
Actual quote.
The Mandela effect would have you believe that he said his name, whom he never did.
Well, I mean, I know the quote. The quote's from Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars.
There you go.
Yes, there's the whole Luke, I am your father. Yeah, he turned out to be quite the character too, didn't he? Mark Hamill.
Oh,
Yeah.
he.
I love Joe Biden's gift shop.
He definitely does not like Donald Trump.
No.
Nope.
Well, the force hasn't been strong with that guy's acting career since fucking 1990s Batman animated series.
I was going to say I did like.
Well, that's
like
probably
him as
his
the
biggest
Joker.
role. That's probably
Yeah.
what he's most well known for
about
is the voice of the Joker.
Kevin Conroy, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's most well known for this, but
Yeah.
that's probably where he got the most work is for the Joker. Let's see what we've got here, boys. Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
I already fucking know this. I just watched this because it happened on August 8th and 9th. And I was like, oh, yeah, that happened. I want to watch this movie because it's about this. But it's a twist on the historical events of what happened and how he imagined it went down. I know, I fucking already know this one. It's too
a little
easy.
bit of a
got
twist,
nothing.
huh?
It's a great twist because he does that
okay.
with Inglourious Bastards, too.
Yeah, yes. Did you see that coming when you first watched this movie?
I did not, because everything up at the end of that point was kind of like Titanic. It's based around a real situation with fictional story implemented into it. Like, obviously,
You wanna read this next line?
You know, you're kind of pretty for a stunt man. Did I do pretty good? Was that pretty good?
Yeah. I
Well,
think you nailed
now
it.
because of the accent, I know
nailed
what
it.
it is.
Oh boy.
Do you?
I'm Sharon Tate. I'm in the movie. What is this movie, Cigar Titan?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think.
That is correct. This is a good movie. I like this movie.
It is a good movie. I literally just watched it because those murders from the Manson family happened on August 8th and 9th. And I happened to be watching this on August 8th that night. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I put this on.
You just
And
just commemorating the murders.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, wow.
Another interesting fact, this, I believe, was Luke Perry's final movie as
Yeah,
well.
before he
So
passed
was
away.
Yep,
R.I.P.
in the middle of filming, I think it was a movie or something for the Archie comics or something, or he was doing something.
Riverdale.
Riverdale, yeah. That might have been a show, not a movie, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah.
One that I didn't watch.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
All right,
There's
boys,
so many
let's-
good memes from that movie.
All right, we're 2 for
what
2.
we
Let's
got
go.
here. I'm the messenger of God. You're doomed if you stay here. This place is cursed. Cursed! It's got a death curse.
Nope.
Nothing
No,
there.
it's-
So there's so many words just now.
It was, but yeah, curse
Got
is a
nothing
lot.
for you.
I got nothing in there. No, it's not even ringing a bell slightly in this
All right.
regards.
Let's see if we can't ring a little more of a bell. In the lake, the one who attacked me, the one who pulled me underneath the water.
Shut up. Okay, I see what you're doing, fucker. I know what it is now.
Cigar Titan.
I was thinking maybe
I think I know.
You let him drown. You never paid any
Yeah.
attention. Look what you did to him. Look what you
what is it?
did
I
to
know, I
him.
know what it is, but what is it?
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's a little bit of a twist on this movie. Most people get this trivia wrong when they say, who was the murderer in the original Friday the 13th?
It was Mommy.
So they're coming out with a new series called Crystal Lake.
I saw that.
Oh my God, it looks so good. And God, what's the girl that played Velma from the Scooby-Doo movies in the early 2000s? She's the one who plays Mama Voorhees, right?
Okay.
She's the one who plays the mom in that. And I saw she actually looks really, really good. Like, she resembles the same facial structure of the person you're seeing there. And I can't remember the name of the actress who played the original mother, Mrs. Voorhees, but Jason's mom. But it's a show. It's like a precursor, like telling how it came to be.
Okay,
it's
so
called
it
Camp
doesn't
Crystal Lake.
actually have Jason in it. It's
No,
kind of
if it does, it's him as a fucking mongoloid child before he drowns.
got it.
Just-
Okay.
So it's called Crystal Lake. It's coming out. I caught it October 15th, 2026. So it's coming up.
And I can't remember. Was this the one that had Kevin Bacon in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was Kevin Bacon's like first big break too in the movies.
Yeah, maybe one of his first.
Yeah.
One of his first movies.
Catches a skewer through the neck. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
Everybody loves when Kevin Bacon gets stabbed. This is a twisted web, and we are not finished untangling it. Not yet.
Nope. Negative, sir.
Nothing. That was so easy, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with you tonight. I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you. You're famous.
No. I'm deliberately not looking at the chat because I don't
Negative.
I don't want any clues.
Well,
or
here, let
anything
me
like
let me reread line number A.
I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you.
This is a twisted web, and we are not finished untangling it yet. Not yet.
Forrest Gump?
that had a massive twist at the ends.
The family is truly desperate, and when people get desperate, the knives come out.
Oh, is this Knives Out?
That's what I would have said just based off of the quote. Yeah.
Is this?
Yep.
Yeah, it is Knives Out. Don't worry, Jenny. I'll raise the AIDS baby.
This was a good movie. It was a good watch.
I like Daniel Craig.
I like whatever that actress is, whatever her name is. I like her as an actress. She was a
happen?
Bond girl too, or something, wasn't she?
That's Ana de Armas.
Okay.
What would happen if Daniel Craig and Renee Zellweger had a child, and then that child ate an extreme Sour Patch Kid?
What?
You'd see a face implode.
Daniel Craig's face. Renee Zellweger's face.
You would see their
and then
face
their baby
implode.
combined together with that already puckered face, and then a Sour Patch Kid added to it, or a Warhead. I'm genuinely curious to see, and I think the implosion theory between Cigar Titan is pretty accurate.
You know what?
Yep.
Get on it. Get on AI. Make it happen.
Yes. Let's waste billions of gallons of water for that.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. You're doing it right now, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. We're gonna check it out.
Can't wait to see what it comes up with.
All right, let's see what we've got here. While Cigar Titan makes us all laugh. The world moves for love. It kneels before it in awe.
Oh, this is a Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, who's the friggin' nerd now, huh?
I honestly don't know.
Well, no. So let's see what else we've got.
I didn't get my noise.
I am not the one with secrets. Oh, did you want that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go.
Consistency is key, brother.
Right. I am not the one with secrets. There are secrets in every corner of this village. Do you not feel it? Do you not see it?
Is this the village?
No.
By that response and the way the inflection of your voice went up, I'm going to say yes, it is. I think it was 2004. If I guess the year, I'll get extra points. 2004, The Village.
I think that's right, actually. I don't know for certain, but this is the dead giveaway. Run! The truce is ending. Let the bad color not be seen. It attracts them. Never enter the woods. That is where they wait. Heed the warning bell, for they are coming.
I honestly liked that movie. I thought it was so good.
This
I don't
is one
remember
of
if
this
I've
is
seen this.
this is one of his better ones.
Adrian Brody plays Leonardo DiCaprio from Who's Eating Gilbert Grape? Or What's Eating
Who's eating Gilbert Grape?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? He plays Arnie in The Village.
This is a good movie. Here's the thing: it's a good movie
It is. I like it.
as long as you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, as
Right?
soon as you find out.
Once the
"What?"
secret is revealed and you go back and watch the movie, you're just like, "Well, okay, all the suspense is gone, all of the mystery is gone, and you're just like,
Fuck you, M. Night.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Shamalama lama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong. We trust in him. He'll protect us. Look at what he can do.
Is this the Passion of the Christ?
What's the
Don't
what's
spit
the
your juice out.
what's the twist ending of the Passion of the Christ? He comes back.
With a vengeance.
This time he's strapped with an M4. Him and Moses are not going to let the Philistines take the Holy Land.
Holy shit, this is cool. They are gonna believe we exist now, right?
God, I still got nothing on this one.
Here's a
I
little
don't-
bit of a little bit of a spoiler. It's also Shamalama Ding Dong. An individual with different personalities can change their body chemistry with their thoughts.
Is this Unbreakable? One with Bruce Willis where he's the superhero guy? Seriously, did I get it wrong or are you just messing with me?
No, that's wrong, but you're
Oh, it
in
is.
the right
Oh, okay. The
family of movies.
the sequel, the long-awaited sequel that took forever. What the hell was
It
the name
took
of that
too
movie?
long.
It did. What was it called? Damn it!
Split.
Yes, Split. That's right. I love.
I have seen this movie. This was a good one.
Unbreakable was such a good one, and then
It was.
Split
It was.
also. A
It
good
was
one, too.
Split, and then was it something Mr. Glass or something like that? Was the sequel?
They came out with a third one.
This
No, it was the
there
second
was-
one. This is the third.
Oh, that's
no,
I didn't see that
no.
one.
This is the second one. The third one, Samuel Jackson,
I didn't see the
Bruce
one.
Willis, and James McAvoy. They all end up in
That's the fourth.
institution. Is there a fourth one? Is Glass the second
Let
one?
me Google it.
Glass is the second.
What was the name of the,
Are you
the
Googling it?
last movie?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna Google it.
What was the name of the last movie? Somebody knows.
How many movies in the Unbreakable franchise by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong? There's three. There's Unbreakable, which is 2000. Then there was Split, which is 2016, and then Glass, 2019. I never did see Glass.
Okay, you were
So
right. I was wrong.
Glass is the finale.
Okay.
That's a good movie as well. I would give
I
that
never
at
saw
least
the
a watch.
third.
The third movie,
I
so
think they're making a
in
fourth.
Unbreakable, you start out with Bruce Willis's character,
Mm.
and everybody's seen that, or at least we've all seen that. This then picks up, and it's not immediately in the same, like it's not immediately obvious that it's in the same universe. They do drop a hint here and there in there's like a diner scene, I want to say. And M. Night Shyamalan, who
Right.
has enough hubris to put himself in all of his movies,
Of course.
has something to say about when they were going down to the stadium and the security at the stadium, and that happened to be the same security that Bruce Willis was a part of. In any event, the third movie starts, and it comes back around to Bruce Willis, and Bruce Willis is hunting this guy.
Yeah.
And as a result of all of that, they then end up all three together, him and Glass and the Beast,
I think we're gonna have a hard time
set up
having-
together all in the same institution.
I think we're gonna have a hard time getting a fourth movie out of this franchise to include everybody, considering Bruce Willis's current state of health. He's not.
Well,
doing
yeah,
well.
he won't be.
Well, I'm not going to give away the ending of the third movie, but he might
Oh.
not be in the fourth movie anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe they
That's a
wrote
good
his
call.
character out.
Oh, let's see where we've got here. Wait, I thought Johnny Pot Smoker was my alter ego.
Sounds familiar. I know a lot of pot
Californication.
smokers though.
California with a K. Brad Pitt, Julia Lewis. Juliette Lewis.
Did that have a twist?
I don't know. I never saw it.
Is that what you're thinking this movie is?
I'm thinking this movie might be that.
I think I left my car in an alternate dimension.
I was
I
like,
think I
dude, where's
know.
my car?
That's what I would have said.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Well, would you have said that also if you had gotten this final clue?
And then, yes, it is. Damn it. How did...
What was the twist on this one? It's been so long since I've seen this movie.
It's been...
The twist in this movie is that it's an aliens movie, not like a stupid bros comedy movie or whatever.
But at the same time,
for
it's still
whatever
a stupid
reason,
comedy.
there's some alien technology that's inside of Ashton Kutcher's car, and here come the aliens. They're looking for it.
Like the female aliens were the bad ones, and then like the weird Swedish sounding aliens were the good ones. Like
Right.
he's got the what were they searching for? What was the thing called? It looked like a
The
fucking
quantum transmogrifier. I
Yeah,
don't
sort
know
of like
what
it.
it was.
Flux capacitor.
Yes, it did.
Weird
Ashton
accent.
Kutcher had it in his car.
Yeah.
But this turns into an alien movie, which you wouldn't have guessed that from watching the preview to the movie.
No.
What year did this movie come out? Does anybody know?
2006?
Is that like the height of Punk'd?
I don't.
With Ashton
I'm
Kutcher?
guessing. Let me look. I'll look that up.
The pop culture reference when someone thought they were being punked. They said, "Am I being punked?"
Oh no,
This isn't real life, is it?
It's a 2000 film.
I love the scene in this movie when the Swedish guys go to the same Chinese restaurant and they get the and then they just go ahead and order something else.
Yeah, 2000.
Wow.
26, almost 27 years old. Man,
Dude,
Sean William Scott.
you got a tattoo.
Oh, dude, you did too. What's mine say?
What's
Dude, what's mine say?
Oh,
Sweet. What's mine say?
The mindless humor, but we love it.
Yes, very much so.
And I apologize for giving away the spoilers for that movie if it was one that you hadn't seen.
It's almost 27
Unfortunately,
years old. Fuck them.
Yep.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend was a feminist vegan punk who broke up with me because she thought I was too angry.
nope.
Off that one quote alone, there's a big void.
Your brain empty.
Yeah, there's just
All right. All right.
all I hear is wind blowing from one ear to the next.
Well, does that happen a lot, sir?
A lot.
It's just far too often.
Far too often.
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive, but not you, not anymore.
Got nothing.
Fight
That's
Club.
sort of like a medium clue.
No,
had you
that's
seen
not.
this?
I know we did
had-
that
had-
last week, but I
had
thought
you
maybe we
seen
could do it
this
again.
movie recently, that might have given it away for you. This one ought to do it though. He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet.
Oh, Saw.
Saw the first one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There we go. A little bit of a delay. With Wesley, the Dread Pirate Roberts.
That was a great movie. And now there's like 50 of them.
Yeah, they did too many after
Yeah,
that.
I
They
don't
left it
I don't
alone.
know that any of the follow-ups to this
No.
really.
I think
Lived
the
up.
second
I mean, some of them,
one
the
was
first,
good.
maybe the first couple were okay, but
Yeah.
they went off the rails after a while.
It's like the movie or the franchise. What is it? Paranormal Activity. Like the first
Yeah.
one and the second one were pretty good, but then after that, it just started getting like.
When they
a lot of
started
people.
bringing Madonna in as Jigsaw, I lost interest.
Did they actually do that?
I don't know. She looks like it though after all the plastic surgery that bitch had.
This movie.
You want to play a game?
This movie was set around a very simple premise, right?
Yeah.
And the premise of the movie wasn't gore, blood, splatter, blah. It was. Are you
That's
all right,
a good way
pal?
to describe it. Yeah, I like that.
It was suspense. It was mystery. It was this sort of terror. What if you were locked in this room and the only way to get out was to take off your own foot? And so that was wild. And then the twist ending at the end just sort of seals the deal. But all of the movies that came after this, everything was like, oh,
It's predictable.
let's just make it
lean into the gore.
let's make it be as gory as possible. And it's like, that's not really what made the first movie as good as it was.
The other franchise, Hostel, very much leaned into that aspect of like, let's just make it super gory. And
Hostel was one I liked in the first 10 minutes, and then they gave away the premise way too quickly. And then I was like, this is not scary anymore. We know what's happening now. We know why it's happening.
Yep.
They should have left that shit for the last 5 minutes of the movie to reveal it.
Yep.
They gave it away. They gave it away way too quick in Hostel.
How are we feeling about these movies so far, boys?
Pretty good. Good twists. I mean, you're right on the money with that one. So
Anybody catching some hidden words?
No.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is not painfully obvious. Or I've just not really been reading.
Somebody sent these things here to get us.
War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise.
Do you want the button?
Yeah, give me the button.
You know what? No.
Damn it!
Yes, you had zombies. But this is zombie redneck torture family. Entirely separate thing. It's like the difference between an elephant and an elephant seal.
I don't know that I've seen this.
Is this the movie Cooties?
What's the genre?
Thank you.
This is I guess you would probably call this a horror movie.
Okay. What's that one walrus or something?
Walrus?
A walrus killer?
Oh.
No, I think no. They have to choose to ignore him, just like they have to choose what's in the cellar. Yeah, we rig the game as much as we can, but in the end, they don't transgress.
I'm gonna ask Evil Dead. Hold on, I gotta get the door. I'll be right back.
I don't know that. Man, I don't recognize this one. Give me one more hint.
This movie is directed by Joss Whedon. I don't know if that helps you.
I'm back.
It does not. Were you able to figure it out while you were gone?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have no fucking clue.
I don't either.
know what this is.
I don't know that
you
I've seen this
gentlemen,
one.
well, I mean, that's why this is at the end, because it's more difficult. Have either of you gentlemen ever seen a movie called Cabin in the Woods?
I have
Yes.
not.
Once.
Oh my god, is that Chris Hemsworth?
It is. This was one of his very first movies.
Wait, who's the other guy in the water? Is that Paul Walker?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's
The
Chris
twist
Hemsworth.
on this one was quite the twist at the end. This one, Miller, I would actually say it's worth a watch. Like, if you haven't seen this one, I won't give away the ending, but it's got a very unexpected twist at the end.
The premise of this movie is actually quite good.
It is.
Interesting.
So, Sergeant Grumpy Pants,
I've never seen it.
now you have homework.
Do I?
Yep. You got to watch the movie. It's a good flick.
We've reached the final round, gentlemen.
All right.
You may or may not have found some of the words that stand out
I got
in
my
order
underwear
to
on
use
tight.
in the comment section down below to enter for your chance to win $100. If you want to know more about that, we explain it in the beginning of the video. Let's finish this out, guys. Because if you did, it seems that you and your FBI and your friends at Interpol actually believe in magic.
Alpha Dog. Give me
No.
the button.
No.
I want to
I was a $140 million distraction. Expose them now and destroy them.
Men in Black.
Yeah, nothing.
Let's see if maybe this last one will do it for you guys. If you really want to know how a bank in Paris was robbed from a stage in Las Vegas, Vegas was just the start.
I know the movie. I can't. Oh God, it's got that one dorky kid in it.
Sergeant Grumpy Pants, will you read the header of this?
Guess that movie. Didn't see that coming. Remix.
Anything look weird about that to you?
No.
No?
Did you misspell
The
something?
movie.
Nothing's misspelled.
Doesn't it have the same kid in it that was in The Social Network?
Yes.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Thank you, that guy.
He was in this movie.
Does anything look weird about this to you, Sergeant Grumpy Pants?
Oh, the word "that" is discolored from every other word on the screen.
Oh my God.
Didn't see that. I thought it was emphasis.
Now you see
I told you there are hidden words.
Oh, see, I've not been paying attention. I don't even know.
Nope, you have not, sir. You have
I
not
know.
been paying attention.
I am ineligible from winning $100 anyway. So.
This movie was fun. I like the first one. The follow-ups were meh. They were okay.
Oh, that's Isla Fisher. She's married to
Borat.
Yeah.
That's right, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I think they were. Didn't they get divorced or something?
She was like finally realized she was too hot for him.
Yeah, something. I thought they
I
got
don't know.
divorced.
I don't hardly keep up with that. My wife told me today, "Oh yeah, she's married to Borat." It's like, "Oh, all right."
That was very nice.
Anyway, gentlemen,
I didn't.
How
I
did we
didn't guess
do?
the movie. Not well in this one.
well,
You're
you are the
wiener.
winner.
Ooh, wiener. Wiener was misspelled from winner. That might be a clue. Wiener. Smile that wiener.
No, they are not still married, and the actress is Isla Fisher or Isla Fisher. They finalized their divorce in June of 2025 after 13 years of marriage. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn, that sucks.
Well, that sucks.
5 is the number of hidden words in this podcast.
Oh well, I got
If you
3 of
find them, use them in a comment down below.
I still think you had a missed opportunity there with the movie A Beautiful Mind. I wanted to say that one last week, but that movie had an incredible twist at the end.
You found out the guy was fucking just retarded. So great.
If you know of a great movie with a great twist, comment down below.
There you go. Well, gentlemen, that was a lot of fun. We got to talk about some men and women's sports. We got to talk about
Riveting.
socially disabled people, and we got to sit here and talk about some movies with some interesting twists.
Socially disabled.
Socially disabled, yes.
We're picking
Well-
fun on all the minorities today.
That's right. We're knocking them all out in this episode.
I'm gonna have a long
A lot
list.
of
I'm gonna have a
apologies.
long list next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, you got here a little late because we're wrapping up the end of the episode here, but we're still happy to have you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let us know what you might like to see in a future episode. We air our episodes over on Smoke Signals and Side Quests every Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to catch the audio-only versions, you can find that over on Amazon Music and Spotify. Those air the following day on Sunday, so you can take us along for the busy ride during the week. Gentlemen, this was fun. It's been a pleasure.
Don't blame us if you get in a car accident listening to us on the road.
Yeah, we are not liable for those.
We are not liable for anything you do in the judgment of your own vehicle. Wearing
That's
a mask in there by yourself, don't be an idiot.
Until next week, I hope everybody has a great week. We'll see you then.
Night.
Bye.